Hello,
Hello.
back together once again. It's been a while.
I've been with you for approximately, I'm gonna say it's at least been 20 minutes, and you have not said anything about my appearance.
About your appearance. Did you re-dye your hair?
I did. And I find it funny that you noticed I didn't re-dye it, but you always commented on the line that I had in my hair when it had grown out.
Uh, yes. It's the line was not noticeable until it got to like here, and then it looks like the trend when people do like halo bleach.
hmm
I think I was just thinking about that too much because you have the line already where most people would bleach it, where it's like where it reflects, and then you would have a second line right underneath. But it's gone now. I didn't think about it.
So our mom used to do hair, so she dyed my hair, and I just get it slightly darker than what it naturally is. So I had a line, it was probably 4 inches grown out. And everybody was saying, oh, at our parents' house or whatever, they're like, oh, you're dyeing your hair? What color are you dyeing it? I'm like, oh, just the darker. And then I'd be like, oh, can you see the line? Can you see? And none of them could see the line. Like, nobody could tell the difference between. Although, to their fairness, it probably had faded a little bit down beneath, but like I knew where the line was, so I could see it. And then when our mom started to do our hair, she goes, "Oh yeah, it's about 4 inches growing out," so she could see the line. And I know you always comment on the line.
It's probably we're always sitting really close, and I'm like I can the thing I can see most clearly is that side is like your hair right there.
Like this looks so dark on camera.
Yeah.
And our brother Sam, he did not think that dyeing it would make it any darker. So he took before photos. And then I said, compare it after it's dyed, and he refused to officially compare it because my hair was wet, and then I left. So
I know, I've had a conversation about him in the past. We have an aunt who dyes her hair, and she used to have you can get black in like different colors, and so
yeah,
she had like a purple black dyed hair, so you could tell it was dyed when it was like in the sun.
hmm
And I remember having a conversation very long time ago about this, and he like didn't believe me. And because our mom's a hairdresser, we have a book, or I don't know if we probably still don't have it, but it's a book binder that you open up, and it's the little pieces of different colored hair that you like. If you go to a store that sells hair dye and they have those next to the price tag, it's just a bunch of those. And I'm like, it's exactly this one. But it's exactly this one because it is exactly that one. It is clearly dyed. It's such a this is I'm getting off topic about something I just thought about a little bit. Let's get back to what we're actually doing. Segway, scream.
no, not yet, because I,
Hannah's little bit.
I have two other things I need to bring up. Number one, I was pissed off all day because I worked today, and at work I listened to podcasts or music on Spotify basically all day. And I legitimately, it made me log back in to Spotify 5 times.
I have a thing about Spotify. I got an email. I was gonna tell you about this before the pod, but now it's gonna be recorded. They're raising the price of Spotify Premium again. Another. What? Yeah, why? I don't understand.
To what?
It's we have a family plan, so it was 19 something and now it will be 21.99.
A month?
Yeah.
Mm.
It's I was upset the first time because the last time that they changed it, it started out as 16 something and they raised it to 19 something and I thought that was a huge jump. This is the same amount of jump even though it feels like a smaller jump.
That is a jump. I I don't know the last time I paid you for Spotify.
I thought we had an
I know
arrangement or something.
I pay you for like a full year.
Yeah.
I don't know when that year started and ended. Maybe I pay you now and do it by the year.
Okay.
We'll have to talk about that later.
Yeah.
But I legitimately, it pissed me off because I was actively listening to music. And then I would go back into the app to like
Right up.
change the song or whatever. Music was still playing, and it was like, you need to log back in. I'm sorry?
Did it update? Because my phone, if you're listening to a song while it updates, it'll pause the song, kick you out of the app, and then it
No.
will open the app. But because it's restarted, it doesn't keep what you were listening to,
No, it
and then it
wasn't
makes
that.
you log in.
I was listening to music, like my phone was in my pocket, listening to music. And then I was like, oh, I want to skip this song. So I take my phone out of my pocket, go click on Spotify. Music is still playing in my ear. And it was like, you need to log in.
Who are you? Why do you want to listen to
I am
Spotify?
actively listening to a song right now, and you think I am a different person logging in right now? I'm so confused.
Did you
Or
steal Hannah's phone and are trying to Spotify?
sorry, what? Like it made zero sense. If that continues, I will be livid.
I don't know my Spotify password. I always do the send me a little link on the email. I know my passwords for everything, but I don't know my password for Spotify.
Mm.
I was like, send me a link, I guess. Neither one of us knows what the password is. We'll just send a link.
And in a happier note, I I must say this would not be a podcast about Hannah for Hannah if I didn't bring up our 2026-2027 Broadway touring shows coming to our city.
This is news.
This season is literally amazing. I've never seen a better season. I am actually obsessed with this season. Let me show you guys.
They do a little teaser on their Instagram where they're like, here's the colors of all the things it could be. Here's the posters blurred out, and so people are like guessing and stuff. And I know, was it on the pod? You were telling me your guesses for all
It
of
was
them,
not on the pod.
and I and you thought that it wasn't gonna be the ones that you wanted, but
No, so okay, so we have 10 shows and so they did like multiple stages like Becca was saying. The first one, Becca.
I just has been looking at me and I can't.
I knew you were gonna eat that during the pod.
I have to put it out of my view.
I knew. Anyway, for those just listening, Becca is chomping on some chocolate right now. Anyway,
It made one chomp noise, and now I'm
they
sorry.
they probably couldn't even hear that, but whatever.
I mean, let me do one louder. You hear that?
Anyways, they had 10 squares with just plain colors, and they were like, and like little lock images, but they're like, we're unlocking the whatever the season, and it was like we've picked each color very carefully. So it was like black, blue, purple, a little different purple, an emerald green, a yellow, an orange. And the only one that I was like, bet you that emerald green is the Great Gatsby. Because why wouldn't they? Hello. So I was fairly confident that that was going to be Great Gatsby, but and then they had like unlocked the images or whatever, and then they like had the posters, but it was blurred. They did an initial blur, and then later they did a second less blurry. On the initial blur, let me tell you, I was 100% confident that that purpley bluey, one was maybe happy ending. I said I am 100% confident. I've seen this. I have seen that poster so many times. I'm 100% confident this is maybe happy ending, and I am so excited. And let me tell you guys, it was maybe happening, and the green one was The Great Gatsby. So let me just tell you our lineup for our city. It's probably different. It's definitely different in different cities, but for our city, we have one that I'm very excited. If you asked me 5, 10 years ago, would not have cared, but very excited now. The Cursed Child. So excited for that one. Only one here that's not musical. But yeah. Harry Potter the Cursed Child. Then we have The Outsiders, Beauty and the Beast, Beetlejuice, Buena Vista Social Club, Operation Mincemeat, Maybe Happy Ending, Six, The Sound of Music, and The Great Gatsby.
All of the posters are like what they are, but like Sound of Music, I don't know why I just really hate the poster for it. When it was blurred, I guessed it was Come From Away because it's
Yeah.
just blue with the words.
Yellow
It's
words,
exactly
yeah.
what theirs is. But I'm
Yeah.
like, Sound of Music. I
Literally.
feel like they have a better poster. They've got to have a better poster.
I am highly interested in all of these except for Buena Vista Social Club. I listened to that album when we were doing like the Tonys, and I don't know, it just wasn't speaking to me. And here's the thing. Cheapest tickets for these, cheapest. Very back row, top of the Oh, I think are we dead? Oh no, our light's dead.
Isn't it? Oh, I thought it was plugged in. No.
No. That's okay. Oh,
Plug, does it reach to plug in with that
no, this is a different
USB-C?
this is a different thing.
Plug
Guys,
USB-C on
hold on
there.
with us. Give us 2 seconds. Give us just like 7 seconds really quick.
Um,
I'm gonna keep talking
yeah.
while I figure this out. But
I'm gonna take this break to enjoy some.
this is gonna be so funny to me and only me when I listen back to this. Um in
The chocolate that I'm eating
in
is like
months.
around the world chocolates from Trader Joe's that I got for Christmas. This is my last one. This is the one I was avoiding because I thought it was gonna be spicy because it says spicy. This is my least favorite one by far, but it's not spicy.
Okay.
So, Lana, step up your game. Your chocolate game,
Guys,
stick
this
with
is
it.
so bright now. Oh my gosh. Okay. Okay. Anyways, what was I saying?
Buena Vista Social Club.
Oh yeah, it didn't speak to me. Um, oh, lowest ticket price, very like nosebleeds, back row, $100. Oh, excuse me. If I lived in New York, I would be so freaking broke because I'd be like, oh, there's a play just like right down the street. Yeah, every weekend. Every
How much
weekend.
are season seats?
I looked for last season, and the lowest tier, you get one ticket to 8 shows. So there's two, Beetlejuice and 6 are season add-ons. So those aren't even included in the season ticket. You get one ticket to the 8 shows, and it was, I think, around 1,000.
That's like if you
So,
got $100 tickets to all of them, but that's including the other two.
yeah. So, this season,
And going broke.
it might be beneficial for me to get a season pass. I don't know. I'll have to look at that.
Hmm.
I'm gonna be looking at that for sure. Um, because I want to see 100%. I'm gonna find a way to go to at least 6 of these.
You need to go see Gatsby. You need to go see Maybe Happy Ending, Operation Mincemeat Classic. You strongly want to go to Harry Potter again, and then the other ones
I
are
do kind of want to see The Outsiders,
outsiders.
and I'd love to see Beauty and the Beast. I'd love to see 6. 6 is a show we've always said we'd love to see, but we wouldn't want to pay for. So we'll have to see. I also there's like a lottery for the theater that we have. So I think but for like the big shows, it's gonna be hard to get a lottery for.
Lottery, isn't that just chance to buy it, or is it?
Yeah. Well, so what they do is you put your name in for the lottery, and if you get pulled for the lottery, you can buy $50 tickets.
Shoot, sign me up.
Literally. So
Do they do student tickets ever?
I don't know. You'd have to check
I
on that.
will be looking into that.
You should look at that and then see if you can buy one from me.
Smart, smart.
Yeah. So anyway, I'm so excited for this season. And oh,
When does the season start? When is the first show open?
September 19th.
Hmm.
Um, last time I was in New York, with my sister Sarah and my sister Sophia and my brother-in-law Fielding, we saw Cursed Child, and it was incredible. It was amazing. I talked about it on the pod already. I loved it so much. I sent this image to multiple people, but for Sarah and Fieldings, I sent it and I was like, Cursed Child in our theaters in Salt Lake City. So I was like, Cursed Child in Salt Lake City. And they immediately responded and they were like, yes, absolutely. Let's go. I'm so excited. That was on Instagram. And then my sister Sarah also texted me immediately and said, "No, I'm not even kidding. Like, when do tickets go on sale? Like, we have to go." So then we were chatting about it, and she was like, "Is it gonna be like as good as New York? Like, should we just go back to New York?" And I was like, "I'm not gonna stop you.
You've convinced me there.
I'm not gonna stop you.
I
Like,
have
let's do both."
questions about because it's a very like effects heavy show,
Yes.
and so but our the Eccles Theater is like an interestingly built theater. Like they utilize the ceiling and the walls and stuff. So I wonder how that will affect
That is
them.
what I'm unsure how Cursed Child is going to translate to our theater because I don't want to spoil it for you, Becca. It's truly amazing, like the magic
I
tricks they
gotta
do.
go.
You have to go. But I know 100% they can't do all those magic tricks at Eccles. There's specifically one that I'm thinking about that has to do with the entire uh like room, like through the audience. There's actually a couple of those that have to do stuff like that. There's no way they're doing those. There's no way. At our theater, because the ceiling at ours looks like stars. So I don't know what that setup entails.
And they don't change the stars for the shows. Like
No,
always, it's still
it's
stars. But
always stars.
but could they turn it off or?
I don't know. No, but there's one magic trick specifically. I there's
Do you
no
want me to
way.
plug your ears so you can
Yeah,
talk to your
plug your
ukulele
ears.
yourself? I'll
Plug
just
your
go over
ears.
here and like mumble to myself a little bit.
There is a magic trick that puts blacklight words on all the walls in the entire theater. There's no way they're going to be able to do that. And also, the Dementors that fly over the stage, I don't think they can do that. I don't think there are like wires over the seats, where the Dementors would have been flying. So we'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see. Hopefully,
We'll see.
I leaned into the mic. Hopefully, that wasn't horrible,
I didn't hear
horrible
you at all,
audio.
so hopefully
Oh my gosh. So you're coming to Cursed Child or what?
I'll check my plans and I'll see.
Speaking of New York, though, um, this is my year. I have to go to New York this year because I've been doing
I have to.
every other,
It's the job.
Yeah, what are you gonna do? I've been doing New York abroad, New York abroad. This year is New York again.
What a crazy thing to be attached to your personality. Every
Listen,
year I go New York abroad, New York abroad.
this is okay. Let's get so real for a second. This is kind of the only benefit of being like chronically single. You can do whatever you want whenever you want to do it, and you can spend your money on whatever you want whenever you want. So like if I want to spend literally all my money to see musicals, I can do that. I can do that. So, well, so that's what I'm gonna do. But here's the caveat. Nobody wants to come with me.
Nobody's got the dough to come with you.
So this year, and also specifically for New York, I just want to go to see shows. I don't really care to sightsee in New York anymore. I've done it twice and that's good for me. Like I've said, I don't do museums. I've been to the Statue of Liberty twice. Like I've been to the like lookout points, see the whole city. Like I've done it all.
I feel like though New York is a weird city for sightseeing.
Yeah, like I just don't it doesn't I honestly don't really love super busy cities.
I'm well aware of this fact.
Yeah. So like New York, I'm literally just going to see the shows. I want to go have like a lobster tail pastry and then go see a show and leave. So that might be my plans this year. Fly in, go to a 2 show day, leave. So then I don't even have to stay anywhere. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
I get that.
So do I wait till usually in September they have 2-for-1 tickets and somebody would just have to pay for their flight, Becca? However, you'd have to go see the shows that I want to see.
And pay for them too.
Literally. No, but it's two
Oh,
for one.
okay, okay.
Yeah. So I don't know. I have to
It
think about
it
it.
cuts to us at the theater watching. I was gonna say The Notebook, but then they closed. But
Yeah.
it's Hannah like, and it's me like,
But okay,
I do enjoy a good show.
if I were to go right now, well, okay, here's the other thing. This has become a Broadway episode, but we're gonna get to it in a second. Hold on. This is the last
This,
thing.
I told you you were worried about what we were gonna do for the pod, and I was like, we will definitely have enough to talk about just a little bit. And
This is the last thing, I swear.
you had all this prepared, knowing.
This is the last thing. So before our tour season just came out, if I were to go to New York right now, I could only see two shows. Of course, assuming that they would have a matinee and an evening show, like, on the same day. I could see two shows. I would see maybe Happy Ending and Two Strangers Carry a Cake Across New York. I would really love to see Death Becomes Her, but I want to see Two Strangers and maybe Happy Ending more. If I was spending a week there, 100% Death Becomes Her would be on that list. Heather's might be on that list. But anyway, so I feel like those two, I feel like you'd be down to see maybe Happy Ending. Two Strangers, you might be like, is there not a different show we could see?
I agree.
But like, I feel like you'd be down for maybe Happy Ending.
Yeah.
Are you gonna come see maybe Happy Ending on tour?
I have made no thoughts about what I'm going to see because I'm like if that was the if it was a sucky season and that was the only thing, I'd probably definitely go. But I'm like, these are all very good options, and I don't have the dough to go see all of them willy nilly.
But you'd enter the lottery. If you got $50 tickets, would you
Yeah,
get those tickets?
yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
I will be lotterying it up.
There's lots to think about, lots to plan. I'll let you know.
Yeah, I actually have to put this in my phone right now so I don't forget
What?
to research
Oh,
to budget
okay. For sure.
because I got other things to do today and I'm just gonna forget about it for sure.
Yeah, we've spent so much time talking about things that are not actually a topic. I even just came back from Disneyland, and there's so much there that I could talk about, but we're moving on. I promised you, and by you, I mean me in the future listening to this, I would move on. So we're actually talking about
Scream.
Scream. Scream 1, Scream 2, Scream 3. Because originally, we were going to talk about all the Screams, and then somebody
Listen,
did not do her homework.
I did so much homework though. Any other have on any other occasion have you ever had me watch more than one movie before the next episode?
No, but you had 3 weeks to do it.
No, it's 3 weeks.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Because it was the week I went before I went to Disneyland, the week of
I
Disneyland,
thought I had
and
2
last
weeks.
week.
If you check look, here's my calendar. I have each screen set apart on a day, and they only span the last week and the week before.
No, Becca, I'm telling you, you had 3 weeks.
When did you leave?
I left the 17th. But
So the week of the 19th and the week of the 26th.
no,
that is
because
2 weeks.
because I watched them all the week of the 11th.
Okay, well then
So
maybe that was just past Becca being stupid
yeah.
because I had them scheduled for the week of the 19th and the week of the 26th, and then I went to parties and stuff, and I had to rearrange things, and I forgot, and I could have watched another one today, but didn't. I told you about that already.
But hey, that's okay. So we're only talking about the first 3 because Becca hasn't gotten that far. So surprise, surprise, this will be a 2-parter. Becca, would you like to give us some recaps?
Recap.
Very quickly because it's 3 movies.
I think this would be easy though because they kind of overlap.
Yeah, they're kind of the same.
The first Scream, classic, best one, obvi. We got girl. Her name is. I literally just watched the movie. What's her name? I think of her name. She just looks like Billie Piper, and so in my mind, her name is Billie, but her name
Sydney
is
Prescott.
Sydney. Sydney Prescott. She's a girl. Her neighbor got killed. Oh no, not Drew Barrymore, and I think, and then another lady got killed. Anyway, high school. Who's the killer? Oh my gosh, we don't know. She has a boyfriend whose name is Billy.
Her boyfriend's name is Billy.
Really? Okay. Confusion. Then that's why okay. Regardless, whatever, actually. She has a boyfriend. He's upset because her mom got killed. and so she's like distancing herself away from her boyfriend, and they won't any whatever. And she's got a group of friends. This is hard to tell, like a whodunit kind of thing, kind of thriller horror movie. When it's like I
But
don't
you
want to
just
say
said it
all
was
the
gonna be
action.
easy.
Yeah, but I'm like, okay, anyway, killings be happening. Who is it? Could it possibly be the cop? Not the cop. Oh my gosh, there's this reporter lady as well, Gail Weathers. She's walking around. Is it her? I don't know. Skip ahead a few. There's a party. Oh my gosh, more people die. I'm skipping ahead, way ahead. Billy, Sydney's dad is missing. Could it be Sydney's dad? Nobody could find Sydney's dad. All these things. Let's go hang out at a party. We're at this party. Oh my gosh. Who could the killer be? I don't know. Sydney's friend dies at this party. And then also the reporter shows up, the cop shows up. They're like, we're here to like sneak peek on the kids, I guess. I don't know why. I don't remember. Like she's there to like get a scoop, but he's there for protection. I don't know why he's there, or to help her. I don't remember. I just watched the other ones. This is a terrible recap. Skip ahead. They all die. We're skipping ahead a little bit more. Oh my gosh! Reveal. Who could it possibly be? It's the boyfriend. Not only the boyfriend, but the other friend that was there. This is like such a good one. I don't know why I'm telling it so poorly. Give me a chance, like in a week, and I'll do it much better. Anyway, he's upset because her Sydney's mom. Wait, his mom ran away. He didn't like that, so
He had an affair with Sydney's mom.
he did.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm confused.
Wait, did you watch this one, or are you just thinking about this
I'm
one?
thinking about this one.
Okay. Yeah, so Billy Loomis, the boyfriend,
Yeah,
had an affair with the mom, killed the mom.
I don't remember that.
Now he's dating Sydney,
Yes,
trying to kill Sydney.
yes. That was much more efficient. He's like, I'm gonna kill these people because I be killing. I got my bro,
Stu.
Stu, helping me. He's helping because like he is a dummy, I guess.
Crazy.
Yeah, peer pressure. That's one of my favorite. How I don't know. I just like that bit. We're like, we've got it all planned out. We're gonna frame your dad. We're gonna kill all of you. We're gonna frame that you killed him. Everyone dies. We live miraculously because we self-inflict some wounds, and all is well. However, Sydney gets a hold of him for a little bit. They get to the porch. Oh no, he's dead. All this stuff. They attack her. She leaves. The reporter comes in, gets him. The cop comes in, gets him. Uh, Billy and Stu are dead. Sydney cop.
Stu ain't dead.
Stu?
Because he's coming back in 7. Wait. I know Matthew Lillard is in 7.
Okay.
Billy is dead.
Yeah, Billy is for sure dead. Stu
Stu?
got stabbed. Forget about him. Okay.
Yeah. I did not rewatch this one.
And then the movie ends. Sydney survives, cop survives, and reporter survives. Those are important because they come back and all the
Okay,
rest
wait, yeah. I thought he died as well.
just went to jail, I guess.
But he's returning in Scream 7. So, I guess he didn't die? I don't know.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
He's my favorite in this movie, actually. The first time I ever watched it, I was guessing who it was, as you do, right?
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was him the whole time. I didn't realize there would be more than one, which is like,
Which is a continuing thing
yeah.
throughout all the things.
When I very first watched this movie, I enjoyed the subtle I want to use the word meta because they overuse it in the other things, but like they're making fun of horror movies, right?
Yeah, they are. This is something I noted down. I love how they are explaining the movie by explaining how movies work.
Yes.
It's so fun to watch. We're gonna I'm gonna say we're done with the recaps
Yeah,
because
because I actually when the story is not in chronological or you're trying to keep something away from the audience, me retelling it, I'm so bad at.
each Scream movie basically is the same movie, except for different killers, different motives. They're all slasher horrors.
Yeah,
They all have the same people in them, as in like Sydney, the reporter, the cop.
yeah.
All of those people are in all of them.
I feel like they make a big point in like uh I'm thinking of the third and the fourth one where it's like it doesn't really matter that much there. I guess maybe I'm just thinking of the third one because now I'm thinking of the fourth one. Disregard everything I'm saying. Forget about it. Go back to what you were saying.
Anyway,
We'll get back to that what I was talking about later, but
I didn't write specific notes because I thought we were going to be talking about all of them at once, Becca. But Scream. So I had So I've seen the first Scream many times. I love it. It's one of my favorite movies. I'm obsessed with Scream. I love Ghostface. Um, I think as I was rewatching these, I think I actually have only seen. Well, okay. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, I think I had seen Scream 2 and 3, but only like once. And I don't remember watching them, but when it came to the end of like who did it, I was like, "Oh yes, I remember them being the killer." So I think I had seen them, but like I wasn't 100% sure watching it. But then when you rewatch a
yeah,
show,
yeah, and you're like, oh
yeah,
yes,
yeah.
I
It was
remember.
like that. So I don't remember ever watching them, but like when the killer was revealed, I was like, "Oh yes, I remember this moment in time." But anyway, um or maybe I had just seen things about it. I can't remember. Anywho, um what was I going to say?
I don't know.
Oh, I love Scream.
That's what the episode's about.
Scream, yeah. But okay, first and foremost, okay, actually,
You see how it's hard?
I love Scream. And so like every movie was essentially the same. However, I thoroughly, thoroughly, thoroughly enjoyed every single one of these movies. Like, all of them are highly rated in my book. I do think number one is still the best. It is the best. And, I think there are bits and pieces to all of them that are great and better than others, but I do think it might go like 1, 2, 3, 4, like, as a favorites right now.
They just get like diluted.
Yeah. But could
I
that because I watched them all so close together? I don't know.
that's always is going to be a factor when you clump them all together because when you like you binge watch a season of a show or you read all the books in order. I know that's never happened to you, but you like and then you think of them as all one clump and you can't really remember what happened
Yeah.
when. Always going to be a factor. I was expecting to uh I've seen the first one, but I hadn't seen any of the other ones, and I was gonna watch them for the first time for this episode, and I was expecting to maybe like the second one and then hate all the rest of them. I have enjoyed all of these. I enjoyed all of. I like them in a completely different way as I like the first one. Like in my mind, the first one is very separate from all the sequels, even though they are incredibly similar and feature the same people and things and
Yeah.
make fun of each other. I just consider them separate and it's different. That could be just because of the way I watched them.
Yeah, it was just so enjoyable every single time. And like we're saying, like the meta type thing of it, like they are telling you how the story is gonna end. Like not end, but like how the movie is gonna go. Um, which I love. Which you're like, you think you know what's going on, and then the killer is revealed, and you're like, what? Crazy.
What?
I didn't see this coming.
They follow all the rules perfectly, and then they continue to follow the rules. I think that is what's perfect because they talk about it like the movie kind of necessitates itself in the way that they make the rules because they're like these are the rules of all movies not just the rules of our movies. So they're not using them as like a here you need a little horse to be hand fed. Here's what to expect. Oh shoot, it's something different. They tell you the rules, they follow the rules, and that's what makes it interesting.
Mm-hmm.
And because other movies that are like meta in this way, I don't like using the word meta because I feel like it just is not exactly what's going on, but like where they're like haha like this is what we are, this is what we're doing, so do it in this way, and then they usually like divert from that to make you surprised or to make you feel it's something a different way. They continue to do it, and I'm like, that's good on you. This is how it works. This is why it's so good.
Yeah.
Which is one reason I think it's good. Because first one, this is how all horror movies work. Second one, this is how sequels work. Third one, this is how the ends of trilogies works. And then the fourth one, are we talking about the fourth one? I've seen the fourth one.
Fourth one they talk
Yeah,
about,
this is how reboots work.
yeah, reboots,
Revivals,
sequels,
I
or
guess.
whatever. What do they call it in the fourth one?
They
It's
call them a reboot, but I feel like it's
no,
more of a
they
revival.
combined two words together. It was
Screeboot.
like a,
Because they call them screeples, and they're
yeah,
like,
I
this
can't
is not a
remember.
screekle, it's a
Yeah, I
scream
can't
something
remember.
else.
Anyway, and
This is a dumb put
they
together one.
tell you, or they say, well, in the first one it's two killers, and then in every movie following it's two killers. I never find myself going, because I'm thinking about who could it be? Who is it? Who do I think it is? I'm never thinking about two people.
That's me as well. I'm always like, it's always gonna be that one. It's always the two people.
It's always two, and I never. And so then I'm always surprised that they're gonna come. I'm like, yay, it's them too.
I think it's a genius way to do it though, because a good movie where you're trying to where you're trying to guess the whole time. They want you to think that you know they want you to think that you're smarter than the movie, where you're like, the movie is telling me it's person A, so I actually, based on what I know, think it's person B, and they know that as well. It's not only is it person C, maybe it is person A, but it's also person D. You're like, a person that you never thought it was, and the person that you thought it was, two of them as well.
It's just so
They did
good.
that perfectly in the very first one because they're like most of the first third of the movie are like I'm thinking I think it's the boyfriend, I think it, oh clear, then they put him in jail and they're like, clear, it can't be the boyfriend,
Can't be the
this is
boyfriend.
just like a little whatever, and you're like, obviously the first time I watched it, at that point in the movie, when he gets put in jail, I thought it was the principal. The very next scene after that is the principal getting killed.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, oh, they know what's up. They know how to get you, and like subverting expectations. Perfect. And then
Oh,
it does get a little like, it doesn't stay perfect for every movie, but it is still very good. It is still very enjoyable. I don't think they get muddy as much. They do get less because of the way that they're redoing them, they take themselves less and less seriously.
mm-hmm.
And so, like, one of this is at the beginning of 4, which is the one I just recently watched.
We're talking about 1, 2, 3.
But I did just for this point, and then I'll talk about 3.
Okay.
The very beginning of 4 is the beginning of all the other movies.
Mm-hmm.
Two girls. Oh,
Because they have the stab movies
yeah.
now.
Which genius. We'll talk about that. Two girls, oh, what's your favorite movie? Oh, whatever. Oh, they get killed. Just kidding. That was the movie. Two girls watching the movie. Oh, what's your favorite movie? Oh, they get killed. Just kidding. That was the movie. I'm just kidding again. So, like, and then they do make fun of that immediately after. I'm like, they do it in a good way, but it does change the tone of the movie where it's not, like, I don't want to say as believable because that's not what I mean, but it's like less serious in a way.
Every single Scream movie has an incredible intro. Just hands down. Okay, let's just talk about the first Scream. I think I watched the first Scream for the very first time. I want to say 2019, 2020. So, like, I knew about Scream. I knew who Ghostface was, but I've never seen it. And I'd really seen the posters for the movie and like some promo stuff way back in the day when it came out. And who's in all the posters and the promos? Drew Barrymore. So I'm watching Scream for the very first time, and she dies. I'm like truly shooken to my core. Like to me, I was like, this has never been done before. Nobody's nobody's killing the main character in the first 10 minutes of the movie. So I'm like, because they kill her, and then I'm like, oh, is this gonna be like a flashback? Like, how did we get here, sir? No, he actually didn't matter at all.
which is genius. That is what I was thinking about. I was thinking earlier, like when they explain the rules, right? One of the rules, not a rule per se, but they're like, oh, if they've got plot armor, they're in the promo. I've seen them in a clip at the end, or I've seen them whatever. Like the part that's outside of the movie that makes you pull assumptions on what you think the movie is going to be. They do that excellently. Subvert your expectations, and it that one is a break of the rule, but it's a different rule, and they do it well.
Oh my gosh, I am captivated by this by the intro every single time because when you think of, like classic horror movies, not like classic, but like horror movies these
Iconic.
days. Not no, just like
Oh, just horror movies
yeah,
these
just horror
days.
movies. Like there's a lot of build up to like the problem or like the thing that is going wrong or the monster or whatever is happening in this horror film. Not Scream. Scream is telling you exactly what's happening and we are jumping right in to slasher Ghostface madness. Like
And it's the exact same in all of them, and it does well.
and I am here for every single one. I thought I was gonna love Scream 1, and then the other ones would be not as good. No, I'll love every single one of these. It is, I don't want to say it's one of my favorite franchises because I have a lot of fandoms that I just truly love, but actually it is, like, it is so good. I love it so much, and I really hope we're doing these in prep for Scream 7 that's coming out. If Scream 7, I have faith in that movie that it will be so good. It's well with the Billy or not the Billy Stu coming back. Like we were saying, we are confused. We thought he was dead or whatever. I did not rewatch one, but from my memory, I've seen one countless times now. He dies at the end.
Because that bit at the end, he gets stabbed. He complains. He's like, "You stabbed me too hard." He falls on the floor.
Hmm.
He is bleeding out. Then other action happens, and then I don't think he shows up again, like out, like moving or anything until like because the action is done. Everyone's done. The police come.
They do that though in some of these movies. Like somebody gets shot, and then they're like, "Oh, actually, they survived."
Yeah,
So that could be the
which I
situation.
kind of do like that. In real life, if you get stabbed, you don't always die. But like, I know, I kind of like that. It's different. Here's what I'm actually trying to say when I keep comparing it to other movies. It is so close to like where in other movies where they're trying so hard to get you surprised, where they'll like, and I know you hate this. Well, they'll kill off a character and they'll bring it back, or they'll tell you exactly what something is, but then just kidding, it's not, and you have no way of guessing that, and it's not related at all. Things like that, where like it feels like it like they're not trying too hard. They're trying the perfect amount hard where it's not like other movies where it's so obvious or it doesn't make any sense. It still makes sense and it still like is good. That's one of the things that I was mumbling about earlier was the motivations of the killers of like what are they doing? Because there's always two, so different motivations. And then they also have like uh not only do you have a motivation to become a serial killer, motivation of why you are doing it in the way that the last one did, or the original. They're all based off of the first one.
Yeah.
Which, again, another clever way for the movies, because they do stabs in the stab movies in the which allows them to continue to be copycatting,
Yeah.
ADDing again as well. I'm thinking specifically of in Scream 2, the bad guy is uh Billy's mom and
Some rando.
yeah, uh I'm trying to think of his
It's the
relation.
it's the boyfriend's friend.
Yeah, but he's just he likes the movies
Yeah.
is the point. And like their motivations are tied to the movies or specifically the bonds of like Sydney. I just think they do really well in that. I'm expecting it to be terrible, and I'm expecting it to be like killing cause cause whatever, or like I'm just expecting a stupid ending, and it is usually pretty good. That's definitely why I like these movies a lot, because I did expect them all to. I'm now repeating myself. This is the fourth time I've said that in this episode where I thought they were gonna be bad, but they were actually good, so they're good.
Honestly, like, I think this is a sign of like a truly good movie where you just like you're like, what else can I say? It's just so incredibly enjoyable to watch and like I love it so much. And our sister does not watch rated R movies and she refuses to watch this because it's rated R. I'm like, yeah, but it's like not even that's like it's just actually so good.
Watch it.
So like
The pre-production get you.
like literally it's so good. But anyway, I love this movie. Favorite and I don't like when people are like, "Oh, like do you watch horror movies?" I say yeah, like I watch scary movies, but I'm like not on the regular watching horror films. I feel like horror films these days are not that good. The
I
majority.
when people ask me, I usually say no. But when people ask that, they do mean like would you like refuse to watch a horror movie? I'm like, I wouldn't.
Yeah.
If you said we're watching a horror movie tonight, let's get the gang together, like I'm there. But I've
Yeah.
never like scrolling around or
But
looking for a
like
movie. I never
I
seek them.
in my mind, I don't consider this horror even though it falls under that category. I don't know what that says about me.
I think
Or
I think you've separated the like classic
yeah.
horror movies or the ones that you really like from like the genre because you dislike the genre,
I think maybe like this, I wouldn't say this is a jump scare movie, even though they really play on those tropes and then not do them.
which is good. There's a lot of standing by the fridge and closing it and
Yes.
no one being there and you're like, oh,
Ah. Yeah, but so this is my favorite horror film. It's franchise, even.
shoot.
I need to watch the Saw movies. I have not seen the Saw movies. I want to watch
They
those.
do. I don't remember if they do it as much in the first Scream, but I know in all the sequels they really throw like pop culture references and names of horror movies and names of people, and I know that they in like the second and third one they make fun of Courtney Cox, and they but other than that it's just like
Which one was it that they referenced so many people in Friends?
it was the third one where
Third
they're
one?
like, we so and so didn't want to be in the stab movie, so and so didn't want
Yeah.
to, or I
So
thought that was funny. But
I wondered, the third one came out in 2000, and I don't know when all of Friends came out.
Friends was it 90? It would have been 90s because they're what 11 seasons, so 11 years.
It was 1994 to 2004.
Yeah,
So,
90s.
yeah.
But they make especially in there's a one scene in 3 where they're just like movie, name of a popular thing, name of an
Yeah.
actor, name of what, and I'm like I don't remember them doing that in the other movies, but I'm like I think they do. I think they do drop stuff like that in.
Yeah. I also think it's so interesting. Um, I like to know, I'm that person that's like watching a movie. Let me Google this person, this actor. Let me look at everything they've been in and who they've dated and all this stuff. Courtney Cox and David Arquette were married. Do you know who David Arquette is the cop. So Dewey and uh
The reporter,
the reporter, what
Gail
yeah, Gail
Weathers.
Weathers. I'm like, I cannot remember her name. They were married in real life. And on Friends, I remember watching Friends because they have all the are they called credits? Like in the beginning?
Yeah,
The credits?
opening credits,
Opening
the
credits
title.
where they say they're like for all the sitcoms they have your person doing the thing and then it's like Jennifer Aniston, Courtney Cox. And I remember when they changed it to Courtney Cox Arquette. And so everybody was like, "Oh, that's so interesting." And then I would be watching Scream and I was like, "Oh, that's so interesting." They
And spoilers, they get married as well. So
yeah. They are
like the
not
characters.
they're not married anymore. Um They got
Neither are the characters. So.
yeah, neither are the characters. Maybe that's why they got divorced in 2013. Um, so which Scream came out around?
Yeah.
Scream 3 came out in 2000. Scream 4 came out in 2011. Scream 5 came out between 4 and 5 was the big jump. So after Scream 4, they called it quits.
I will say though, having only seen 1 through 4, each movie is its own thing. The first one, making fun of horror films. The second one, sequels. The third one, ends of trilogies. The fourth one, revivals slash reboots. The fifth of any franchise isn't any one thing. So I'm interested, I feel like that, every movie was like, this is gonna be the end of Scream. Because, we don't need to make another one, we don't need to make another one. Then they find an excuse to make another one, and I'm interested to see what that is for 5.
Yes. Well, I know.
I know, but we're talking about
5? Um, yeah, 5 is interesting, and I have some things to say when we get there,
we'll
but
get there.
I guess that's it for 1 through 3. Yeah? Unless you
Um,
have
I had one
further
thought
things to
that was
say.
mulling over, but I've lost it now for sure.
Well, I've enjoyed this chat, and
Oh, it's what I was gonna say is I watching the movies, especially because they have the movies in the movies and they do we're gonna watch the movie or the movie that just came out, or it makes me want to have seen it. I wish I watched them as they came out with fans of people who had watched them before and were like, oh, we've seen Scream 1 a million times, and now we're gonna go see the sequel, and we're like, oh, it seems like all of the sequels were made for fans,
hmm
which is how you usually is good for sequels. Because you have to watch the first one to watch the second one, so you should be a fan of it. But some sequels don't do that. But
yeah,
it makes me wonder. I'm like, oh, this would have been so good to see
when it came
in
out.
theaters or
Well, we're gonna see Scream 7 in theaters. That would be my
with other
first.
people.
That would be my first Scream movie in theaters because I hadn't seen any of the other ones. I'd only seen Scream 1.
It'll be good.
I'm actually really excited.
When does it come out?
February.
Well, very soon. I thought it was a couple months.
No, February. We're recording this in January. It comes out February 27th, I believe.
Okay, okay.
So, I'm excited. And we should go to that together.
Yes.
So I like to go to movies by myself occasionally, but I guess I'll go with Becca for this one.
I guess.
Yeah. We gotta
We'll
use
our
our
Christmas.
I was just gonna say
Now.
our sister got me, but really we're both gonna use it.
Yeah.
It's a giant
Well,
popcorn
us
bucket.
as a pair also got the gift card.
Yeah, we got some gift cards to movies. I got the big popcorn bucket that you could refill for very cheap. Because I never buy popcorn because it's so expensive. But
I always have thoughts about the resale value of popcorn is because okay, I'm at home, right? I have an air popper. I buy popcorn kernels, right? You can buy so much popcorn kernels for like $1. You could buy a huge tub for like $1.
yeah,
Okay, one step up. Now you're buying microwave popcorn. You get this much bag. Comes in a bag of 5. One of these for $20.
yeah,
Now that is 4 for the same amount for half as much popcorn. You go to a movie theater. You get one bucket with one refill for $15. That's like a 500% markup. That is
yeah.
crazy.
And the thing is, movie popcorn is always so salty. You need a drink.
That's how they get you.
So,
I
but I
prefer
don't really drink soda, so I'm gonna be trying to sneak in my water.
Yeah. It's water. It's water.
It's water. It's literally water.
I do love, those at is it just AMC that does this? That they have the Coca-Cola,
Yeah.
because they have those around, but I feel like I associate them with movie theaters, but I think I've only ever seen them in AMC. Where they have a million options and you get to make your own drink.
Yeah.
That's the only time where I'm like, oh, I'll get a drink because I want to make a concoction.
Okay.
Like,
So I'll buy the popcorn, you buy the drinks.
yeah.
Okay. Settled.
Perfect.
All right. I'm super excited for next step when we talk about Scream again. And then Scream 7.
All the same things, but just a few more.
Yep. But you'll have actual I feel like five. Well, it'll be 4, 5, 6, but 5 and 6. I feel like you'll have some interesting things to say. I think you should take notes on those ones because those are the newer ones.
Okay.
Um, Scream 5 came out in 2022, so it's got newer people
I
things.
remember when it came out, but
Hmm.
I was disappointed with all the other movies that came out, so I don't remember if it was good, if people said it was good or bad.
Yeah,
But you say you liked it,
I
so
liked it. Love them.
we've disagreed in the
I
past. So
love Scream. We agree on this though.
yeah,
Crazy.
are you in agreement?
Yeah,
Once in a while.
literally. Okay. Toodaloo. Talk to you later. Bye.
Bye.